Hey guys, what's going on? Retire on Dividends here, back to make another video to talk about some ETFs. This time it's going to be new ETFs that they are not available, but it looks like they have filed, with the SEC, and these ETFs are for Defiance. And we all know, we all come to love Defiance, and there are three current ETFs: QQQY, JEPY, and IWMY. So they're launching three more for the same indexes, except they're calling this target income ETFs. No tickers available, but this is, again, we'll get into the nitty gritty in a second, but this is from the website, not secure for whatever reason, secdatabase.com. This was sent to me by someone in my Discord. I believe Corie sent it, so thank you, Corie. So let's get to it. I saved it as a file. And I started this video before. This is why I had to scroll back up. But a stupid spam call called me. When the phone rings, the video just stops. So I put it on airplane mode. So hopefully I'm good. I got to get this out before the bus stop comes. Okay, so filing date is December 15th, 2023. All right, nothing new there, blah, 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 scrolling through. Again, it's Defiance Nasdaq 100 Target Income ETF, no ticker yet. Defiance S&P 500 Target Income ETF, and Defiance Russel 2000 Target Income ETF. So their primary objective, seek current income. Their secondary objective, to seek exposure to the performance of the Nasdaq or the index. Okay, same thing as the other funds, right? There's no management fee or no expense fee shown. By the way, the random gaps are I'm trying to drink coffee and wake up at the same time. So no no expenses yet. Obviously, it's probably going to be around 0.99% because this is a daily managed fund. So what are they doing? They're selling daily call spreads on the index, okay? They're selling a call option and simultaneously buying another call option at a higher strike price for income generation. So when you sell a call, you get premium. When you buy a call, you pay premium. But they're going to sell a call at the strike, and they're going to get this much premium, and they're going to buy a call for an amount higher than the strike, and it'll cost them cheaper than what the premium they got for selling the call. So they'll have a net credit to pay you guys, each and every month. And then the point of buying the call is if the stock breaks through and goes above the buy call price, then guess what? We have potential, capital appreciation from that, produce more premium, more income, which is great. All right, so let's get to it. The fund is designed to generate income through options premium derived from selling index call spreads. It's to retain upside growth potential and seek a target income level of blank percent. I didn't fill that in yet. The fund sells at the money or near the money call spreads. Again, this is for the sell call. It's going to be typically at the money. The sold call spread generates premium and also allows the fund to benefit if the index value increases above the call spreads cap. It'll maintain a minor allocation in cash or treasuries, not exceeding 10% of total assets. So that's a little different than what we're used to. It will employ its investment strategy regardless of fluctuating markets. Okay, that's nothing new. We're used to that. Each day, the fund will sell index call spreads. So again, this is daily options, daily calls. Right now, Defiance does daily puts, so now they're going to do daily calls, assuming this all gets approved. Each day, the fund will sell credit call spreads on the index, focusing on options with near-term expiration. This involves selling call options at a strike price at or near the money and buying call options above that strike price. If the index's value rises above the upper strike price, the call spreads cap, the fund will profit from further upside appreciation in the value of the index. So as I said before, if it rises above the buy call strike, then guess what? Money, money, money. The fund aims for consistent monthly distributions, primarily relying on the income generated from selling the call spreads. If the anticipated daily income from these activities surpass a set threshold, Zega Financial will adjust the strategy to seek to balance current and potential income, striving for a daily income target that will enable the fund to, in turn, achieve the target, although there is no guarantee that the fund will be able to achieve its monthly target. That's a lot. That's why it's purple. But we don't even know what the monthly target is yet. This strategy offers an enhanced, in quotes, yield. Okay. U.S. Treasury security. These securities serve dual purpose, providing collateral. Okay. Dividends paid by the fund's index ETF holdings will contribute to the fund's income generation. Dividends paid by the fund's index ETF holdings will contribute to the fund's income generation. Okay, so dividends paid, if they hold the index and there's dividends paid, I assume they're going to pay that out to us. The fund will not participate directly in approximately for the first 0 to 0.5% of any daily gains of the index. The fund will not participate directly in approximately the first 0% to 0.5% of any daily gains of the index. Well, I assume it depends where the buy call strike lands. If the index value experiences gains above that day's upper call strike level, the fund would participate in the index's gains after that point. Okay, nothing new there. We talked about that. Again, this is all going to be repetitive. So here's the box. This is the best part to read. It's a more of a type of visual. So let me explain. So they're going to have, here's the positions. They're going to sell a call, as you can see, at or near the money, okay? It's going to be, expire typically 1 day, but could extend out to 1 week. So they'll sell a call that'll expire in 1 day. And they'll get paid a premium. They're selling a call in the index that'll expire in 1 day, and they'll get paid a premium. At the same time, they'll buy a call that will be out of the money, which, again, it's out of the money, meaning above the current stock price, but it'll also be above the strike price. And this will expire typically 1 day, but could extend, out 1 week. But the expiration date should match that of the sell call. Obviously, the expiration date should be the same for the sell call and the buy call. The difference will be the strike. The strike will be at the money, typically, for the sell call, and the strike for the buy call will be above the strike of the sell call. I don't know how much further above, but the problem with that is if it closes above the sell call strike and below the buy call strike, we will not make money in that example, right? We'd have to cover the gap of the sell call. And if that gap is higher than the credit from the premium, the net premium, when all said and done, it could be a loss. But it's not going to be it's not going to be massive. But again, I don't know the gaps. We'll have to see what the gaps are when they provide more detail or when they launch. U.S. Treasuries and securities, nothing new there. 6 months to 2 years. I don't think I saw 2 years. I saw 1 year on the prior ones, I believe. The fund intends to invest in cash-settled options, which means the holder of the option doesn't receive securities when the option exercise or expires, and any payments are made in cash. So they settle all their options in cash, which they do now on the other ones. When I say other ones, I mean QQQY in them. Okay, what else we got? A lot of this just talks about risks. All right, investment advisor title, sub-advisor, Zega. And here's some of the people working on it. Mike Brokaw, Jay Pestricelli, we know him. Coy Dawn, Charles Regos. I'm pretty sure all of us don't know the other three, but we all know Jay. The fund issues and redeems shares at NAV only in large blocks known as creation units. Again, I highlighted this because Probably something I didn't talk about in the previous videos, but people do ask. Which only authorizes participants, typically brokers, may purchase or redeem. The fund generally issues and redeems creation units in exchange for a portfolio of securities and or designated amounts of U.S. cash. So when you see outstanding shares, it's added, and they're based on how many creation units they have. So there's a certain amount of outstanding shares in each creation unit. So as they need more or less, they'll add or remove creation units. That's just my understanding of it, how ETFs work. There's not, people always say, what if there's no one buying it or selling it on the other side? It doesn't matter. It's you. If you buy it from the outstanding shares. If they need more shares, they get more creation units, which have more shares. Here's the next one, which means they talk about the S&P. So we're going to quickly scroll through that. I don't know how many pages. Try not to stare at the screen, or you're going to go blind. I think I highlighted something towards the bottom. Yeah, there's a lot here. Oh, this is some good stuff for anyone new at options, some terminology. So at the money or near the money call spreads, these are option strategies involving strike prices close to or equal to the current market value of the underlying asset. Cash settle options. These are options that are resolved through cash payment rather than delivery of the securities. Again, I've never heard of cash settle options till I got into these ETFs. I don't know if that's available to retail investors, but my guess is no, it's not, because not much is. Credit call spreads. This is an option strategy involving selling a call option and buying a call option at a higher strike, and buying another with a higher strike price for income generation. But why buy another? I'm confused. Buying a call option at a higher strike and buying another with a higher strike? Okay. I must have missed that part. Maybe that's a typo. Who the hell knows? I don't do, credit spreads with options. So, but my understanding is you sell a call at this strike, you buy a call at a little higher strike. And you keep the net premium and you hope it goes above the buy call strike. Or if it stays below the sell call strike, you still win. All right, I'm not going to go through all the definitions. I may have highlighted something else, so let's keep going. There's a lot of pages here, man. So people ask about Jay Pestrichelli, right? So this is just some information about him if you guys care. Mr. Pestrichelli co-founded the sub-advisor in 2011 and is chief executive officer. Mr. Pestrichelli has over 20 years experience in the financial market. Mr. Pestrichelli has led the development and execution of the firm's investment strategies since its inception in 2011. He is also the author of the best-selling book, Buy and Hedge, The 5 Iron Rules for Investing Over the Long Term. Prior to founding the sub-advisor in 2011, Mr. Pestrichelli spent 12 years managing and growing the online trading business for TD Ameritrade from 1999 to 2010. Mr. Pestrichelli has a bachelor's degree in behavioral science from Concordia College. So just some information. Yeah, I miss TD Ameritrade, but it is what it is. The funds will declare and pay income and capital gain distributions, if any, in cash. Distributions in cash may be reinvested automatically in additional whole shares only if the broker through whom you purchase shares makes such options available. Your broker is responsible for distributing the income and capital gain distributions to you. Each fund intends to qualify each year for treatment as a regulated investment company or an RIC. So an RIC is a regulated investment company, and one thing I know is they have to pay out 90% of the income. I didn't see that mentioned here, but I saw it in another prospectus. There is a lot of stuff here, guys. Oh, man. In accordance to the plan, the funds are authorized to pay an amount up to 0.25% of its average daily net assets each year to pay distribution fees. Here's some addresses. I don't know what this is. Statement of additional information. That's the SAI we see on the websites. So I think this has like all the documents put together. I did not go through this document. But yeah, that's it. That is it. Let me go back to the beginning. So, what do you guys think? This yield, the yield on these, obviously, it's going to be much less. But there's a little, there's potential for capital gains, and that's from the buy call. So you have to, if you're more so about the capital appreciation in some of the funds that you're buying, the indexes, or if they do this on underlyings, then maybe this is for you, right? The problem is, like with YieldMax, and they sell calls, they do weekly though, and they sell calls and the stock goes above the sell call number, they have to take that hit, right? Or it's an offset to their, the gain from the stock. So they're capped. In these, you're not necessarily capped from the sell call. So you do have a chance to have capital appreciation from the buy call value. So as the stock goes, the index goes above the buy call price for the day or the week, whatever the expiration is, there's value now to that buy call that they can make. So they could sell that buy call for a premium. If they sell the call and buy the call and the stock goes down for the day, they're gonna, it depends. Are they gonna own the underlying? I assume they are. They'll probably, there was nothing about a synthetic position, so they may own it outright. I don't know. That's just a question I just thought of in my head, because it did mention getting dividends from the index. So the only way to get dividends from the index is if you own the index. So maybe they will actually own the index and sell calls on it. Or maybe not. I don't know. It's way too early to talk about too much on this, but I just wanted to cover what I saw on this document. This document's available on the website, but if you guys want, I could save this file in my Discord. Let me know in the comments and I'll add it on there. But if not, I won't, because it's still too early and it's just going to get updated sooner or later. But I wanted to just share this information with you guys if you did care. In summary, would I buy these? Probably not, because the yield probably won't be enough. But we'll see. We'll see as time goes on. You never know. As always, this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This video is for fun and entertainment, so I hope you had fun. If you did, click the like button. If not, click the like button. Anyway, I'm out of here. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. All right. Thank you for watching and have a great day.